Hello everyone, dictation start in 5 seconds. Honorable members may be aware that under an existing provision in section 197A of the Income Tax Act, individuals not having any tax liability can obtain payments without deduction of tax at source by furnishing a declaration in writing in duplicate in the prescribed form. I am directing the Income Tax Department to give wide publicity to this provision and make the requisite forms available at the bank counters. It has been brought to my notice that the proposed requirement of deducting tax at source from winnings from races and payment of commission on sale of lottery tickets would impose an onerous burden on persons responsible for paying these amounts. With a view to mitigating this hardship, I propose to provide for a threshold limit of rupees 2500 for deducting tax at source from winnings from horse races. Tax will be deducted at source on commission, etc. on sale of lottery tickets only if the payment at any time exceeds rupees 1000. I also proposed to make a clarifactory amendment to section 32 of the Income Tax Act relating to deduction for depreciation in computing business profits for tax purposes. Under the proposed amendment, no depreciation will be allowed in respect of any plant and machinery, the cost of which gets amortized in one or more years under any other provision of the Income Tax Act. The bill contains a proposal to amend section 273A of the Income Tax Act and section 18B of the Wealth Tax Act to provide one more opportunity for disclosing unaccounted income and wealth. Honorable members would agree that this facility should not be open ended. I therefore propose to provide that it will be available only up to 31st March 2002. The bill contains a proposal under which the discretion of the income tax authorities to entertain application for registration of charitable or religious trust and institutions will be restricted to 3 years from the creation of trust or establishment of the institution. It has been pointed out that this proposal may prove to be harsh, particularly for trust and institutions in remote areas who might not be fully informed about the intricacies of tax laws and procedures. I therefore proposed to provide that a trust or an institution may apply for registration at any time. However, an application made after the expiry of 1 year from the date of its creation or establishment will relate back to the date of such creation or establishment only if the delay beyond the initial 1 year is for valid reasons. At the outset, I would like to say that the government and the members of the cabinet, the Honorable Finance Minister, myself, and the Prime Ministers have spent several sleepless nights on this problem almost from the time when we took over in 1992. Shri C. Rajgopalachari, who was then the Chief Minister of Madras, had brought this problem to the attention of the Government of India. It was he who suggested that as a shortcut to solving the problem of the handloom industry, the area of reservation might be increased and saris and dhotis might be reserved for handlooms. He was impelled to do that because of the intense suffering of the handloom weavers in South India. The Madras state, as it then was, retained the largest number of handloom weavers. There is no point in our saying today that millions of families are suffering or in our evaluating them in terms of numbers for the reasons that our statistics are all wrong. But there is no denying that the quantum of human beings dependent on the handloom industry is a very appreciable number. It does not matter whether the total number of handlooms is 28 lakhs or 16 lakhs in 2002. So, we need not quarrel about the numbers affected. If there are 16 lakhs of looms and there are 80 lakhs of people starving, there are a number of people who starve because of this unfortunate weavers not getting any work, and all that follows is no income, no food, in starvation, and the misery multiplies. It is essentially a human problem. Full stop. तो ये रही डिक्टेशन. 100 वर्ड पर मिनट की डिक्टेशन है. ओके, करीब 1000 वर्ड्स हैं. प्लीज़ चैनल पर फर्स्ट टाइम विजिट करूँ तो सब्सक्राइब जरूर करें. लाइक शेयर करना बिल्कुल ना भूलें. टेक केयर.